Let's begin today's Vanguard cards of the day with 2 cards for the Buddy Fight collab in DZ-TB01 and 3 Keta Sanctuary cards in DZ-BT10. 100 Demon Sorcery Rhino Yusho is a trigger order that when played, makes you retire one of your rear guards, then put the top card of your deck face down as a gauge. And during the guard step of your opponent's turn, this card can be called as a trigger unit and gets 15k shields. I get that Ikazuchi can revive back your units, but does he really need to keep metaphorically eat his own monsters just to do something? 100 Demon Sorcery Reuse and Shikuma is a trigger order that when played, gives one of your Wild Dragon or 100 Demon unit 3k power. And during the guard step of your opponent's turn, this card can be called as a trigger unit and gets 15k shields. If there was one bad thing I would call out Buddy Fight's trigger orders for, is this 3k power critical orders. Unless your opponent has less than 4 cards in hand, using up your order play just to get 3k power on one specific unit is probably the most useless move you can do in the game, since you're sacrificing a 15k shield for your opponent to guard with extra 5k shields. Knight of Light Palanquin Emeros while on rear guard lets you retire himself when your unit with 2 crits or higher attacks to give that unit 5k power. This better not be another common cycle card that's about to be revealed for the rest of the nation next week. Unless you can keep reviving one unit for free every turn like Maple, you're losing one unit just to give something else 5k power is such a bad trade-off. Knight of Thin Gloom Retavis once per turn while on rear guard gets 5k power when your drive check reveals a trigger unit and your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or higher. Then you can soul charge one card. This would have had some potential if not for that grade 3 opponent restriction. Why do the devs keep making Keta Sanctuary cards that need to wait for the opponent to be at a certain grade to work, when their entire thing is to supposedly swarm the field in the early game? Finally, Knight of Loyalty Gaius, while on rear guard or the Guardian Circle gets 10k power and shields if you have 4 or more damage. So we end off the week with Keta Sanctuary getting absolutely nothing except for Bastion getting a better engine and Alden. And that concludes today's cards of the day. Special thanks to my Patreon members for continuing to support my content creation. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments if the lack of good Keta Sanctuary card reveals means Liael Amorta's cards will be too impactful.